Everyone has a favorite, and today, we're here for the chocolate donut enthusiasts. Since its debut in 1972, Entenmann's rich frosted chocolate dip donut has consistently held the top spot as the best seller. Have you ever wondered while sitting with a see-through box of Entenmann's chocolate donuts how these irresistible treats you can't stop eating are made? Well, get ready for a journey that looks like Homer Simpson's personal heaven. Before we dive deeper into the delicious world of chocolate donuts, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all of our content. And, of course, please show some love by smashing the like button. It all started back in the days when New York was known as New Amsterdam. Dutch immigrants brought over these delicious delights they called olliekoeks, simple balls of dough fried in oil, but the metamorphosis happened when they landed on American soil. Our beloved donuts didn't start as those iconic ring-shaped wonders. No, they have a rich history that takes us back to 1808. In a story titled Fire Cakes and Donuts, back then, the dough was fried about the size of a nut, without that iconic hole. Now let's dive into the fascinating part of the story. In the mid-19th century, a remarkable woman named Elizabeth Gregory gained fame for her exceptional deep-fried dough. Legend has it that she added nuts to her sweet snacks, giving rise to the term dough nut. Her son, a New England ship captain, took these treats on his voyages. He was gaining the strength he needed for his journeys from these delicious desserts. But there was a little problem there. When facing a storm while he steered the ship, Captain Gregory needed both hands on the wheel, so he skewered one of his mom's donuts on a spoke of his ship's wheel, giving it that distinctive ring shape we all know and love today. Later, he must have wanted to get rid of speculations, because Captain Gregory spilled the beans in an interview with the Boston Post. According to his story, he used the top of a round tin pepper box to cut into the middle of a donut, and it was ready for display. That's how the donut with its iconic hole became a traditional comfort food in America. The early outbreak of our favorite chocolate donut on the historical stage dates back to the early 20th century. Another fantastic snack that becomes magical when chocolate is added to it takes its place in cookbooks. The importance of donuts in America, where chocolate donut festivals are now held, dates back to 1938. During World War I, the donut became a symbol for the Salvation Army. Ensigns Helen Purviance and Margaret Sheldon crafted the first donuts for homesick soldiers in France. And the healing effects of donuts continued into World War II. Young women known as donut dollies volunteered to boost troop morale by providing them coffee and donuts to servicemen on the front lines. To commemorate them, the first Friday of June each year celebrated as National Donut Day. But because the love for donuts cannot be limited to just one day, because Americans consume over 10 billion donuts every year. If we dive into the story of how Entenmann's company, which has made more than 780 million donuts, became a staple in our lives, let's rewind to the late 1800s. Celebrating its 125th anniversary in 2023, the Entenmann's legacy began with founder William Entenmann's arrival in America. Armed with baking artistry he learned from his father in Stuttgart, Germany, his inaugural role, a position in a bread factory. In 1898, William ventured out on his own, establishing a bakery in Brooklyn, New York. Envision him personally delivering these freshly baked goods door to door, steering a charming horse-drawn wagon. However, a twist of fate occurred when their son fell ill, prompting the family to relocate to Bay Shore. Stepping into his father's shoes, William Jr. managed an impressive 30 home delivery routes. Entenmann's evolved into a bakery loved by well-known families such as the Morgans and Vanderbilts, and frequented by world-renowned figures. In the 1950s, even Frank Sinatra was a weekly customer. The success of those who follow their own way is undeniable. We all know that people are more inclined to purchase what they see. However, back then, it was Martha Entenmann and her sons who came up with this groundbreaking idea by creating the see-through box. The secret to Entenmann's success lay not in only producing quality, but also in compromising with customers. To their loyal customers and acted accordingly. Fast forward to 2009, and after substantial growth, the company was acquired for a staggering $2.5 billion by Bimbo Bakery. Entenmann's journey, marked by tradition and innovation, continues to swing our lives. Now we've come to the eagerly anticipated part, making chocolate donuts. I love donuts. Did you know that Entenmann's company used more than 68 million pounds of chocolate for these delicious, rich frosted chocolate-chipped donuts? Now we know who gave the idea to Willy Wonka for a chocolate river. The tasty journey begins with the mixing, where a perfect blend of flour and water comes together in the massive industrial mixers. Precision is key, as the ingredients are measured and expertly mixed to form the foundation of the dough. Once the dough batter is mixed, it's time for the magic to happen. The dough is left to rise, allowing the yeast to work its fermenting wonders. Next, the risen dough is rolled out and cut into those familiar ring shapes we all know and love. It's mesmerizing to watch these cute little donut pieces metamorphose into their regular sizes. Now, our soon-to-be donuts make their way onto the conveyor belt, heading straight for the fryer. As they travel down the lanes, they're flipped halfway through the process, resulting in that perfect puffy texture we crave. But we're not done yet. The freshly fried donuts take a detour through the cooling tunnel, where they harden, and it is crucial for them to cool down to the correct temperature so they can be packaged appropriately. In this way, these soft, sugary donuts undergo preparation for the next delectable steps. And here's the dark magic we all adore. The donuts pass through a glazing machine, coating them with a luscious layer of delicious chocolate glaze. Fortunately, this process is automated by the machines, as who could resist the sight? Just one look and the delicious cocoa scent reaches all the way here. Now, to ensure these treats are as perfect as can be, a special procedure is followed to prevent any unwanted mold growth. Quality is the utmost importance in every step of the process. Finally, it's time for the little human touch. Workers carefully place the glazed donuts into their boxes by hand, ensuring that each one is ready for its journey beyond the factory walls and then into our hands, so we can devour them. And there you have it, the delectable journey from historical roots of donuts to the tantalizing process of making Entenmann's famous chocolate donuts. We've dived into the rich history, from the humble beginnings of fried dough to the iconic ring shape we all celebrate today.